Hey everybody, it's me, Josh, Hope Paranormal, and I'm going to show you a pretty amazing video today. It's a lot of information, and it's going to be my last video for a few months. Hey everybody, it's me, Josh, and I am bringing you a video today. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, and I'm also going to show you a lot of clips. I have been so busy lately. It's been crazy. I'm managing my hookah bar, my other businesses and things that I do to make money that allows me to live the life I live, do what I love, doing this channel and everything else that I do in regards to the spiritual life. And between doing that and running my businesses and being a father of two and trying to manage a channel and everything else, as I stated in the opening, I'm going to be taking a short break, about 3 months. I'll explain more about why. For the last few weeks, I've been doing sessions, private sessions, the group sessions for the patrons, which I'm going to continue to keep that going for the patrons, but I'll show you a couple of awesome clips before I go into what I'm going to discuss with you guys and show you. Recently, I did a session where I was asking for my guides, and it was a long video, about 30-minute session, and there was a lot of things captured, but I'm not going to go into all of that. I'm not going to show you all that today. I'm going to show you a few of the orbs that I captured moving in and around my head. It's amazing work capturing visual evidence, not just audible evidence, but visual evidence of spirit activity and energy around us. Here you can see an orb moves over the top of my head, and as it does, it gets brighter. And I believe that's because that's where the light source is over my head, that I'm receiving light. I'm receiving light. Another one curls around in a circle. Again, this is a very distinct movement. Here I'm going to show you a DR60 clip where I'm asking about the guides, the box. You hear them say, send the box back to Steve to fix. And I'm supposed to be bringing in more light that's stored in heaven. A pretty amazing message. And the orbs are moving around me while that's going on, while I'm playing that message back. At the end of the message, you can see a very distinct orb leave my elbow or my arm area. Pretty amazing, unmistakable. Here you see multiple orbs moving, and with a very bright one near the box. Or how about this moment, with my eyes closed, I go to see in the astral world what is there, like who's next to me.
All right, let me connect again. Let me try to see who's here, or let me see more.
As I say, I feel something to my left. You see something like an orb, a light, move around there, and then I put my arm up.
Someone here feels like protection or something. It feels okay. I don't know. Standing. Box was on just now.
Or how about in this private session where I'm hitting my vape and they tell me that I should smoke that outside.
And he lived with me because he got sick, and then
I mention at one point in the session that I have a daughter that I care very much about. And someone says, mention Ava.
You know, Paul, I have daughters. And I love my daughters, and that my 7-year-old, I know I'm very important in her life.
Or how about this one?
You can help.
And the reality is that it's exactly like what the Spirit just said. It's not that easy to do. At least what I do is not. Which leads me to why this is going to be my last video for a few months. I'm out here right now in this beautiful park. I've done some sessions out here before. It's sprawling. There's many places you can come within this place to find some solitude, find some serenity if you want to just kind of get away. And so I did. I came here kind of think about what it is I'm doing. Every few years of doing this work and having the channel, I've asked myself, what am I doing? At first, I was trying to understand if spirits were really on the other side, if the afterlife really existed. And I found that out within the first few months. I also found out that spirits need help or ask for help, that there's positive and negative spirits. I've done investigations, I've done private investigations, I've done commercial, residential, but I'm not a paranormal investigator. I've said this before. I am a spirit communicator. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and that's what I am. If people are still looking for the scare and the noises and the throwing of chairs and the drama that goes on within the paranormal community and within shows, you're not going to find it here. I'm not going to suit everyone that's out there. But if you found this channel at one point, something was on your mind, you wanted to see the truth about the afterlife. If you go back through over 200 videos on my channel over the last 7 years, you will learn a lot of information. There's a lot of things that I have been able to capture and show you. I was shown that I needed to write a book. It came through messages, responses. I started to put work towards writing that book. I didn't know where to begin. One day I woke up and I had every chapter in my head as if they had given it to me. God, my higher power, the guides, the angels, gave me a push in the right direction. And I've been writing it, and I am putting everything I can into this book. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this time off. I'm going to take off October, November, and December. When I come back, I will be in a position to be able to really show you more and go into what it is I believe I'm supposed to be doing. Helping spirits communicating, helping them to the light whenever I can, and helping people understand how we can create a deeper connection with our source, our higher power, and still have contact with our loved ones, and that we don't die.
So it's May 21st, and I've already started writing the book. I've also began using a different mantra during my meditations. A mantra is a word that you recite internally while doing the meditation. I'm doing a session on unrelated matters, and I get this response, and it's the first time I believe I picked up the guru that I began studying.
Thank you. I love all of you who are helping and part of this, the ones I know and don't know. And good night. Thank you.
It's June 14th and I'm doing a Q&A live for my patrons. Someone has a question about the gate in heaven or the Lord's gate. Whichever guide was there giving this answer gave an amazing answer, but they also mentioned the book.
Michael or Brian, I'd like to ask about the gate. Is there really a gate for each person, and do they require a key?
The very next day, I am doing another session. And here in this amazing piece of evidence I'm about to show you, I believe I pick up the Guru, Paramahansa Yogananda's own voice saying his own name.
Who's here with me? I'm going to look. Okay, so I see, I'm just going to go right off the bat, whether I'm right or wrong or whatever. I'm just going to trust it.
You can hear from a recording, one of the very few of him saying his name, that it sounds the same.
Paramahansa Yogananda.
This to me was amazing.
Okay.
A little less than a month after recording Paramahansa saying his name, I'm doing a live for the patrons again. And at the end of every live, like I normally do, I pull out the DR60 to ask if any guide or spirit would like to say anything with a message. Listen to what I capture.
Okay, I am just asking if it's possible for you to say your name only. Just your name only, please. Well, I've been getting weirdness too on the DR60. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Okay, I am just asking if it's possible for you to say your name only. Just your name only, please. Okay, I am just asking if it's possible for you to say your name only. Just your name only, please.
Just with one word answer, yes or no, please. Did you just say Paramahansa?
Just with one word answer, yes or no, please. Did you just say Paramahansa? Just with one word answer, yes or no, please. Did you just say Paramahansa?
Guys, I think we're going to end on that. That's pretty amazing. You guys got to witness that with me and feel that. Thank you, Yogananda. Thank you. And I'm grateful for your teachings and for all of these people who get to share and witness with this. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty in awe.
These amazing responses were captured in front of all the patrons live. It was one of the most beautiful moments and a very powerful one. Now you have to understand that yes, I believe in Jesus Christ. He is my Savior, the one that guides me, my master guide, if you will. But I firmly believe that everyone has the right to their own higher power or their own understanding of God. I also think that science and God are one, and they're combined. And there's a way of using science to help increase faith and help prove the existence of God, which some people think is insane. I was led to Babaji, Mahavatar Babaji, an enlightened being that is said to live still here on earth and help all of humanity. I was then led to Paramahansa Yogananda, again without religion, looking at the science of meditation, how it can help you get in touch with your higher power, who showed me through his teachings Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is a form of deeper meditation. I found an ashram, a place that will teach the technique, down in Miami, a few hours away from me. When I found this, I asked.
For Paramahansa Yogananda only, I am asking for some guidance or a word on meditation. I have had difficulties in the last 2 days, and I believe it's moving me towards Kriya Yoga. Can you say anything, Guru? Is there anything else that you would like to say? I feel you were cut off. Thank you, Guru. Is there anything else that you would like to finish up by saying?
On August 23rd, just a couple weeks away from being initiated into Kriya Yoga, I was doing another live for the patrons, and I captured this amazing message. From who, again, I don't know. It's either my guides or possibly the Guru. I don't make assumptions unless they say who they are.
Okay, so can I ask, just to the approved guide spirits, who is here? Just your name if you can. Who is here with us right now? Alright, not too long, I won't be able to understand it. And I just asked again to make sure, what is your name? Who is this? And if there's anything else that you want to say.
What's amazing about him and Babaji and all the other masters that taught Kriya Yoga and the science of meditation and spirituality, they all believed in Jesus Christ, and they all believed he brought the answers, that it had nothing to do with religion, that it was for all men, for all kinds.
I thank you, Paranormal. I am really very grateful for all that you have done, and just grateful. Thank you. I'm just going to ask once more if there was anything that Paramahansa Yogananda Guru would like to say regarding the initiation into Kriya Yoga on Saturday.
September 7th, the day of the initiation, I fasted the day before and I drove down to the ashram. I drove 2.5 hours down there, and the second I pulled in, I turned on my recorder and it was evident someone was with me, a guide or another spirit.
I am here at the location of the ashram, and I'm asking for Paranormal Yogananda if he has a message before I go in. Alright, I'm going in. I thank you. I will ask if you are with me, and I will check with you, of course, after on the recorder. I love you. Thank you.
So I am here at the ashram, and we have just finished lunch, an all-vegetarian meal. I fasted the day before, pretty much didn't eat anything. And it's been a really amazing experience so far. Seeing all the masters on the wall and the meditation room, learning the technique and practicing it. We will reconvene after a brief break here and finish up for another 3 hours into the rest of the technique, as well as into the guided meditation. All right. I have learned one very intensive meditation, Kriya Yoga. I'm about to leave, drive 2.5 hours back home. Because I wouldn't disrespect the ashram in any way, I wouldn't record inside of any kind. I recorded myself while practicing Kriya Yoga, doing the meditation. You could see these bright orbs moving in and around me. One comes down and makes this sharp right turn. It's pretty amazing. September 17th, it's been 10 days since my initiation into Kriya Yoga. I pull out my recorder and ask, "How's it going?" I get a response regarding Michael. For some time now, I haven't heard from Michael as much as I used to, and I didn't push the issue. I don't know what's going on with him, whether it was the Frank situation that took its toll, or that he got me to the path that I needed to, and it's time for him to move on. Either way, I'm forever in debt, grateful to him for what he's done. You can see how all of these responses over the course of time, that I was being led to this point.
I'd like to know, how is the Kriya Yoga been going since I've been practicing? Who is the current guide that is around me most of the time? Who is it that I'm speaking to most of the time? Thank you.
So there it is. It's an amazing story in the making, and I'm extremely grateful to be able to share it with you all. My goal is to only share this information wholeheartedly and truthfully with you guys. And it's about living better lives. It's about living with love more in our life. And when I come back, I have a very big surprise for each and every one of you. Very big. And until then, I love you all. I will still respond on comments. I will still be active on Patreon, so if you want to check me out on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, please. I'll see you guys soon.